Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Fires to the tight end.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking the run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Now on second down after the good first down run. From the shotgun, the inside give. The Aggies pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just going to keep it after the snap. Across the 35. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
To throw, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock it down inside the 10. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll start this drive firing. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages, taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete out of the backfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Handoff to the lone back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And the Aggies get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aggie! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Woodhead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Street. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
He's loose. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurt.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodhead. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the connection. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you...
Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in Game 1. Blowout win looking like in Game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Receivers worked, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And it's caught at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Notre Dame right back to the line.
First and goal, Notre Dame.
Looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack.
That's the end of the third quarter. Texas A&M 28, Notre Dame 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's complete to the left and tackled there by the defense. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Lets it go to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Irish. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Texas A&M going up tempo. He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The give to the left. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He's got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll try the right side. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Across the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A&M comes back out with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Keys. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Leaves it with the running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll toss it to the left. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.